boy. At home, it's about 10 years now. She was in hospital for 3.5 years. She had a hemorrhage and a stroke, and it all just started from there. Yeah, because my mum's that type of person that can be really. She's got I think she's got Tourette's, to be quite honest. She hasn't been diagnosed with Tourette's, but a lot of swearing that repeats itself. Yeah, so she called me names like the B word, the F word, and I said, nah, I'm tired. Like some carers are gonna be on their way, and it came out. As far as I'm concerned, you're my daughter. You are supposed to do me. And I thought, what? Where did that come from? Why do you think I'm looking after you in the first place? My mum has respect for anybody in uniform. With the priest, she's like, hello, Father, how are you? Totally different. Yes, Father, yes. When I'm not pushing the chair and I'm looking at stuff and she starts making that crying noise, like, I said, like, right, you need to stop because I ain't going to be pushing you. Stop it. And I was just raising my voice, like I'm not joking. And she would swear back at me. And this woman goes, don't speak to her like that. I said, look, don't worry about it, yeah? She's my mom. She says, so what? Don't speak to her like that. Can't you see she's in distress? Distress. And I'm in what? I've had about 3 or 4 people stare at me like, what is she doing? How could you talk to this poor lady like this? So, yeah, her speech is fine, but the wording, she'll get confused. She knows what she wants to say. So if you're talking to her, the last word that you say, she'll take that word or any word that you say and mix it up with something else. Do you understand? Yeah. So it's like process by elimination. Mom, what are you trying to say? What is it? What is it? You can talk to her. You can talk to her, but it will take time. Like sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes she'll just be fluent like that. Like it'll just come out of nowhere. Yesterday we was in Waitrose. My mum doesn't understand. We saw a dwarf, a short person, and she go, look. I thought, mum. I goes, yeah, but it's a person. She go, but look. She doesn't understand. She has 3 things. Pregnant women, like that's overly big. Big people, that's overly big. And another thing that I make sure that I do not get in a lift with because she'll copy them because she did that one time, with the hijab and stuff, with the phone, and they're talking. And using the lift one time, she copied what they were saying in it. She was going la 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 la. Yeah. She was just going la 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 la. I've got a brother. He does his own thing. And I've got a sister that's very helpful. So when I do need a break and stuff like that, she actually did say to me, she wouldn't be able to help out full time from the get go. And so I just said to myself, without thinking, when she was in hospital, oh, what's going to happen? But I just said, I'll just have to care for her, But then they say, oh, you have to give up work. I goes, yeah. I work for London Underground. Yeah, I did. Started off as a station assistant, and I thought, well, there's so many avenues you can go. I didn't want to be a train operator. Tried that. Ticket office is much warmer, So yeah, I loved it actually. Yeah, but thinking positively, I took a 5-year career break, hoping that I could return, hoping that my mom would be, yeah, fine. Maybe she'd be back up on her feet after 2 years or something like that. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. When she had this stroke, I had a spare key. I got home, my mum was not there. So I thought, okay, she's a busybody, maybe she's down the road. So I went downstairs to her bedroom and she's just slumped. She just slumped forward like, And I was just like, well, because she's had epilepsy before, so yeah, I just presumed it was that. Okay. When you do sort of do, have a fit, you saw yourself in that. So I'm trying to make things decent before. And I looked on the other side of her, on the other side, and I saw blood, and I thought, did she hit her mouth? Did she hear anything? And it came quick, 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 quick. First the car, and then the ambulance and stuff. And then the other guy came, and I thought, nah, something's seriously wrong. And they did let me in the vehicle. They told me to sit in the front. And that was the most scariest, because usually you don't sit in the front, you sit in the back. But I sat at the front, and that thing went so fast. I never knew they went so fast. Because when I see it, it looks like it's going slow. But that thing, it went like a rocket. And an hour passed, 2 hours. They done a scan, a CT. We're still waiting. And then they called us. And they're showing us X-ray pattern of their actual brain. So on the left-hand side of the brain, all there is just bare white, full of it. And then everything just went in kind of slow motion, but fast. They all came down, they all were doing things, filling her up, preparing for, surgery and everything like that, and it's like everybody's like, and I was just standing. I was just staring. I think she was in intensive care for about a month and a bit before she opened her eyes. Like, Mom, it's me. Do you know what I mean? Look. And she's just looking. No talking, no nothing, just looking. But this lady did approach me one day when I was coming to visit. She was all excited. She goes, Sharon, guess what? I goes, what happened? I thought it was something serious. And she goes, your mum spoke. I goes, yeah, right, yeah. She goes, no, she did. I was just going up to her, one of the other trainee colleagues, and we say, hello, Mary, how are you? Fine, thanks. I goes, my mum don't say fine, thanks. I mean, she doesn't. She'll just say, all right, But yeah, I was pleased. I was really, really pleased. I goes, say it again. I goes, hi, Mum. I didn't get nothing. Nothing. So, mm, mm. And then getting her home was a nightmare. Oh my God, nightmare. Social services dragged their feet. They really annoy me big time because you know what? I left my job in 2009, in February 2000, hoping that my mum would be home in September. Yeah, she wasn't. Yeah, and then I didn't have my mum back till September 2010. So it took a year. I was a year out of work. So can you imagine all the problems social services caused? All the preparation social services side. The hospital was fine. Do you understand? It was social service. Can't stand them. I'm sorry. I'm saying it like it. I hate them with a passion. Hate is a very strong word. I shouldn't say them. It's a system, right? Let me correct myself. It's the system. Yeah, I had to apply for benefits. Oh my God, it's a different world. From working and going on to benefits, it's a different world. So I didn't want to sign on for income support, right? I just wanted them to pay the housing benefit because I could just spend my time going to the hospital. And if I'm signing on for income support, meaning I'm available for work, so then why did I leave my job? And I'm on a career break. No one ever understood that. And in order for you to have housing benefit paid, you've got to be on another benefit. And I'm trying to explain the situation to them. You know what? I'm tired. And no one doesn't listen. No one don't listen. And when they come here well, it's supposed to be every year. It's more like it's every 2 years now. But when they come here and they do their reassessment, how mummy is and that. Not like they care. But when this lady did come, she did social work. She did come and she asked me, "Is there any questions?" I goes, "Yeah." Actually, no, that's no point. She goes, "No, tell me." I goes, "Okay, I'll tell you." I said it would be nice, not just for myself. I'm talking about everybody in the community that's under your umbrella. I said it would be nice, and it won't take long. At least twice a year, just pick up the phone for everybody and see how they're doing and if there's anything that they need. Because the only time I see you guys is when you want to do the books, yeah? Not interested. Why do I have to fight with you? What, you guys are trying to make me look like a bad guy or what? Because it's you guys that's getting my back up. I'm not going to be rude or anything like that. Yeah, I will shout. I will raise my voice. I'm frustrated. Do you understand me? It's just an ongoing job. It's not easy. Do you think it's easy? Everything's changed now. Everything's being privatized. Nightmare. See, I had a tray for mummy, it cracked, and I taped it up. And I told them and I emailed them that we need a replacement, but they never get back to you. And it takes like 4 months, 6 months to get a tray. I just prefer how it used to be under the NHS. You've got government history intertwined with family life, people with different disabilities, what they deal with. But they keep on changing the system of the social services system too. That's what messes everything up. It never stays long. 5 years, six, even 6 should be fine, but every year you keep changing a damn thing. Everything's just on a downhill, when it's supposed to be getting better. It should be getting better. You know what I mean? Mum, you okay? Yeah, you want to get up? You want to get up? Yeah, okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. Yeah, it's just natural, innit? Just comes naturally, that's it. Yeah, give me an OB, yeah? Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, I should be 70 this year. Yeah, I'm 48. Yeah, I'll be 49 this year. I always said to my sister, "Oh yeah, before I'm 50, we have to go to South Africa." So four of us is gonna go, God willing. That is, we're gonna go to South Africa and do the whole shebang. But my mum at the time she had a stroke. She was only 58, going on 59. Yeah, she was 58, and she'll be 70 this year. She's good. You need to be up by 6:30 a.m. Latest 7 a.m. Carers arrive at 8 a.m. Whilst the carers are washing Mary, prepare her medication, and also set the washing machine up. It sounds like a lot, but when you're doing it, it's different. Yeah. And then her shower days are Wednesdays and Saturdays. And what did I put here? I put something crazy here. Throw rubbish downstairs, but sometimes the carers do that anyway. Yeah. Whilst Mary's eating her breakfast, please put the TV on channel 103. Jeremy Carl comes on at. She loves Jeremy Carl. I can't stand the guy. Hmm? Mummy? What? No. I done that already. Yeah? Okay. Yeah, you can wait there, yeah? Because I know you don't like me to talk. Hmm. Oh, Lord. Today's Monday. Today is Monday. Oh, my God. My health. That's another story. 2009, I found out, yeah, that I have fibroids. I didn't know what it was. Fibroids? What the heck? I had the operation when I was still fighting social services. Late 2014, I was getting these pains again. Oh, in my abdomen, and my belly started to grow and then grow and then grow. And I thought, oh my God, these pains are excruciating bad. Like, do you know, like when somebody's stabbing you, like, yeah. Then they're saying, and like telling me it's returned. I had options, but I said to my sister, I said, do you know what? I'm done. I'm done. And she understood. I said, I'm going to have a hysterectomy. And I went to the hospital. And you know how cautious they are about giving, especially if you're young. Not that I'm, but and I went in there and I said, look, I just want a hysterectomy. Yeah, I just said it like that. And I thought they were gonna give me like questions, and I was just ready for the questions to answer them. Like, bam, bam, bam. Like, okay, yeah, I've seen you have this done. Yeah, yeah, fine. I thought, yeah. I'd never been so excited. Can you imagine? There's a lot I've learned since I've been caring. It's funny because I did say to myself, like, if anybody came to me and said, Sharon, I'm thinking about caring for my friend or my dad or my mom, my sister, my brother, I'll just look at them. And there's no way, I mean, it's for them to make the decision themselves, right? But I'd say, if you're going to go and do it, right, okay, you better make sure, boy, you love them. You love them more than love them. Care for them. That's the only way. And who do you love more than anything else in the world? It's going to be your mother and your father. It's got to be, So you've got your answer there. You understand me? The virus situation. Well, Mummy and I have been home from 23rd of March to the 15th of June. And I took her out on Tuesday for the first time for a stroll. Of course, I was a paranoid wreck already, being confined at home for 3 months. Yeah, trying to keep a face mask on her is a challenge. And managing social distancing with pushing a wheelchair in the stores. I have to give credit to my local council and volunteers for delivering PP and not forgetting the fire service for delivering mummy's medication. Yeah, but she's changed into Freddy Krueger's wife. Yeah, just because of the situation. She can't understand why she can't go out. I didn't even mention the word coronavirus. I just said there's a bad disease going around, which helped. It has not been easy, to say the least, but I'm glad we're allowed to go out. Yeah, yeah. So you keep in touch, yeah, and stay safe.